What if I told you that in Grover Beach, California, you can buy a duplex, live in one unit, and add up to 3 additional units, creating instant cash flow and building wealth all at the same time? This is going to be a quick breakdown how beginners can start investing in real estate with ADUs. My name is Kaitlin Brooks with Keller Williams Realty here on the Central Coast, your Pismo Beach realtor. I'm always looking for opportunities for growth, and I help my clients do the same. Of all the towns in San Luis Obispo, the town of Grover Beach has a lot of opportunity for beginning investors. You don't need a lot of money to get started with this, and you could even be a first-time home buyer. So by the end of this video, you'll know how to structure your first investment property, what financing options you have, and why ADUs are the ultimate wealth building hack. So why Grover Beach? Grover Beach is a very affordable beach town in the big scheme of things. It's one of the most affordable in California for now. The city of Grover Beach is very pro-development. This city is growing at a very quick rate, and they are very encouraging of people building ADUs because we have such a housing crisis here. We don't have enough rentals. We don't have enough housing. There's such a strong rental demand here that our rental prices have skyrocketed in the last 5 years or so, making it a great opportunity for investors. Grover Beach still has this small town vibe, but it has so much growth potential. It's going to be so much bigger in the next 10 years. Okay, so here's the strategy using ADUs. So in Grover Beach, right now, there's a couple on the market. There are some duplexes for sale. And most of the properties in Grover Beach sit on pretty large lots. So even these duplexes have a substantial yard space and room for expansion. So this is a potential setup. You can buy a duplex, say there's 2 units, 2 bedroom, 1 each. You live in one unit and rent out the other. You're already making income. Okay, so say this duplex has 2 one-car garages for each unit. These 2 garages can be converted into an ADU. It'd be fairly cheap and easy. You knock down a wall, you add a little kitchenette, a bathroom, a bedroom, and you have another living space. So at this point, you have 3 units. Your mortgage is almost covered by rental income. But here's where it gets even better. The city of Grover Beach is fully supportive of adding ADUs in yards. We need the housing so incredibly bad. So in the city of Grover Beach, so as of September 2025, a permit for an ADU under 750 square feet costs only $3,000. So on a duplex like this, you have 2 units already, which means you can add an additional 2 ADUs in the backyard, side yard, wherever they fit correctly. Okay, so at this point, now you have 5 units on your what used to be a duplex. After a year, you don't even have to live in it anymore. You can rent that unit as well. So imagine the cash flow on your duplex. Now your mortgage is covered. Now you're making cash flow every single month. And the best part is rent prices are only going to rise. Could you imagine in 30 years when this duplex is paid off and you're collecting rent from 5 units? And what are the rental rates going to be in Grover Beach, California in 30 years? Okay, so financing options. So this is why I suggest that you live in one unit and rent out the other. So if you live in one unit, it's not considered an investment property. This is actually your primary residence, which makes financing a lot easier. You're now eligible for an FHA loan with only 3.5% down, a VA loan if you're a veteran with 0% down, or conventional loans, which range from about 5 to 20% down, making it affordable to get into. So also, when you are going to apply for this loan, you can help qualify for the loan from the rental income because you're going to be renting out one of those units, right? So that money that you'd be receiving for that rental is going to go help you qualify for this loan. So if you've been pre-qualified for a loan on a house, just think about it this way. If you're looking at a duplex or any property with an ADU or more than 1 unit, you can use that rental income to qualify for more. This is a way to start small but grow big. Okay, so here's a simple breakdown. So the going rate for a duplex in the city of Grover Beach as of September 2025 is around $800,000. So $800,000, say on an FHA loan where you're only putting down 3.5%, that's $28,000 down. So you're gonna live in one unit and you can rent out the other unit for around $2,400 a month. Okay, so then as soon as you can, you're gonna add your first ADU. And this ADU is gonna rent for about $2,000 a month. Add 2 more ADUs, and you're collecting a rent of about $8,400 a month. So at this point, your mortgage is mostly covered by tenants, and you're living nearly free while building wealth. Okay, so why this is so perfect for beginners? This is a way for you to keep your down payment very low, making it ideal for first-time home buyers or just people getting into investing. Number 2, you're living in your investment. This is going to make it easier to manage. You're going to have eyes on your rental and your investment at all times. This is super flexible and you could scale up and add more units at your own pace. And number 4, you're building long-term equity and cash flow. If you have equity in this property, say after you put 5 units on that property, you are sitting on a substantial amount of equity. At this point, you'd be able to take money out of your investment and go use it to buy your next property. If you're interested in starting with a duplex in Grover Beach or any other town for that matter, I am here to help you strategize. Subscribe and like so you can come back to this video. This is one of the smartest entry points into real estate investing on the Central Coast. Until next time, keep dreaming big and building wealth through real estate.